Hello everyone. I hope you're doing fine, especially students, and you're trying to find your space at home as you continue with your academic work, as you wait for this corona period to come to an end. My name is Josephat. I'm a high school teacher. I teach maths and physics. In my first video, I had said I'll be posting videos of lessons in math and physics, and it's my hope that they'll be of help to you. As you do personal studies, you can be watching these videos, and I'll be featuring any topic that you have in math and physics. So in any of my videos, please write a comment, the topic that you want me to feature in my presentation. So as I've said, I'm Josephat. I'm a high school teacher. I teach maths and physics. And today, I want us to have a conversation or a talk about mind blanks and how to overcome them. What are mind blanks? Mind blanks is a state where the mind goes blank, especially when taking exams, that you cannot recall anything. And you try as much as you can to recall, you realize that you're blank. As you receive the papers, you go through the questions, you find it hard to recall anything. And the more you try, the worse it becomes. You become anxious, panic, fear of failure strikes in. And this aggravates the situation in a way that the very performance that you could have scored, you may not be able to do it. You may not be able to achieve that because of mind blanks. So as I've said, it's a state where your mind goes blank. You cannot recall anything when taking an exam. Let me say mostly it is when taking an exam or in an interview. You prepared, maybe you knew they'll ask you about yourself, and you try to recall the things you said you were to talk about yourself. You cannot. So this happens mostly when taking exams. So how can we overcome mind blanks? Number one, we have to make clean, summarized, beautiful notes. Make sure you use bullets. Use a different pen when drawing a diagram. Underline keywords and write your notes with your best handwriting possible. You know? Because if your notes are not clean, you transfer confusion to your brain. And when this happens, during exams, you try to recall something and it was not clearly registered in your brain. You are now experiencing mind blanks. So we want to write with our best handwriting possible. If your handwriting looks like the doctor's report, then you will not feel attracted to your notes. We want to always be attracted to our notes when we open the books to read. Some of us have taken time to write beautiful notes, and that is why as you prepare for an exam, you enjoy reading your notes. As you open your book, you enjoy everything you see there because it is beautiful, it is clean, you have minimized dirty work. Due to that, you enjoy studying. And this way, you now register clear pictures and diagrams in your brain so that during exams, you are able to clearly visualize your notes and the diagrams. And this helps you to remember the content and therefore minimizing mind blanks. So one, we have said you have to write clean, summarized, beautiful notes. Number two, develop mnemonics. Mnemonics is a word or a statement that we develop to help us remember something with ease. It can be any information that you want to recall, but you use now a word or a statement. For example, the 7 colors of the rainbow can be recalled, you can easily remember by using a mnemonic, a statement, which is Richard of York gave battle in vain. Richard has got R, which stands for red. Of has got O, orange. York has got Y, which stands for yellow. Gave has got G, which stands for the color green. Battle has got B, which stands for blue. In has got I, which stands for indigo. And vain has got V, which stands for violet. So the 7 colors of the rainbow can be recalled easily by a statement, Richard of York gave battle in vain. This is a mnemonic that if you cannot be able to recall the arrangement of the colors, you can easily do it using this statement. If you can recall Richard of York gave battle in vain, it can help you be able to arrange the 7 colors of the rainbow with ease. And I encourage you, develop mnemonics. If you cannot develop a mnemonic, talk to your friend, talk to your classmate, talk to the teacher. Whatever matter or content you've been studying for some time, and it appears so hard to recall later or during exams, you need to develop a mnemonic. And you can be assisted. You can talk to your classmate, your desk mate, your teacher. They can help you. When you engage people, even developing a mnemonic for you, it will actually stick in your head and it will be very hard for you to forget. So, number 2, we need to develop a mnemonic. Number 3, a tip that can help us to overcome or minimize mind blanks is repetition. We have to repeat what we study. We have to go through it again and again until we develop a good mastery of the content. When you read something, after some time you forget. It does not mean that you are too weak. No. It is possible that you have not taken your time to repeat again. Those pages, peruse them again and again. Go through them again and again until you have got a good mastery of the content. Even the lyrics of a song. For us to master it, we have to sing again and again. Even for some of us who are into dancing, a move can appear so easy. But we must always repeat that move. Develop the right muscle and the motion for that move. For us to master that move. So, repeat. Repetition, there is power in repetition. Once you repeat again and again, you make that content more simpler and you develop good mastery of the content. So number 3, repeat again and again until you have got a good mastery of the content. You can even wake up at night and start talking the content because it has become part of you. It has actually become part of you. Number 4, which is very close to repetition, is evaluate yourself. Set questions for yourself. Always evaluate yourself. Whatever you study, take your time. Once you finish studying a topic, close the book and set for yourself questions. It may not be your own questions. You can go through after topic questions, the questions which are there. Go through these questions. As you answer the questions, you are creating an examination atmosphere, and if you can easily answer the questions, then it goes without saying that during exams you can actually be able to deliver, and this way you overcome mind blanks. All right, you have said evaluate yourself regularly after you study. Set for yourself questions. Try to answer them. If you cannot answer them, go back to the content, read again, come and answer these questions. Make it a habit. Excellence, as they say, is not an act, but a habit. So you cannot wake up one night or one day and be scoring A's. No. You cannot wake up one day and you're able to answer every question. No. You have to develop it. It's a habit. You have to do it again and again. As you read whatever content, ask yourself, set for yourself questions and try to answer them. If you can do it and do it well, it actually is a reflection. It's a prediction that if an exam comes, you can also deliver. Another tip that can help you to overcome mind blank is, I'm also looking at you like this because I need to recall this tip that can help you overcome mind blank. Another tip is study with your friend. Study with a friend. Engage yourself in a group discussion. Engage yourself in a group discussion. Some of us are, they're used to studying all alone. They're there in the corner, studying A to Z all alone. No. It does not work like that. At some point, you need a friend, somebody who can discuss something with you. Some of the content, some of the information we study in school, and I'm actually featuring high school students because I know when you're done with high school, you've done a lot of work. So some of the content we study, they appear so abstract, so hard for us. But maybe it is to you, but to your friend, the friend understands it as simple as their fingers. It's as simple. It's very simple. It's so clear as their faces. So, talk to your friend. Have a discussion with your friend. Engage your friend. As you listen to your friend speak, as they use gestures, as they try to explain the information to you, you internalize that content. You internalize it. And this way, you are able to understand. One of the key things that we need to have as high school students is to understand the content. Understanding is key. Because once you understand, then you do not need to recall it. You don't need to recall it. It's like somebody asking you, what is your name? Do you need to recall your name, really? You don't. Because your name is, you don't need to recall your name. And also, when you engage your friend or a group in a discussion, the more you discuss, the easier the content becomes, and you develop a good mastery of the content. That way, you will surely overcome mind blanks. You will overcome mind blanks. Another tip that can help us overcome mind blanks is avoid cramming. Avoid cramming. You want to cram everything from the first page to the last one. It does not work like that. What is cramming? There are two ways through which we cram. Number one, cramming is when you want to grasp a lot of work in a short span of time. You are caught up with time, you have not been studying, the timetable for the exam is out, and you need to study, you need to sit for the paper. What do? You must go through this work. You run through the content. Like a marathoner. You just want to run through the content. You do not have enough time for each and every item. You run through it. So you want to grasp so much. You want to cover a lot of work in a short span of time. What happens there is not understanding. You are cramming. You are cramming. That is cramming. Because you have not taken time to meditate over this content so that you internalize it. When you internalize it, you develop understanding. And once you understand what you're studying, my friend, you can answer that question anytime, any day. So we should avoid cramming. We want to always go to an exam fully prepared with a good mastery of the content, but we must avoid cramming, whereby we have to prepare earlier, way far before the examination week. We must be ready for the exam. That way, we can overcome cramming. Another way through which we cram is you grasp words and statements the way they are. You do not care to know the meaning. You just don't care to know the meaning. You cram it the way it is. Have you ever heard small children singing a song and it appears as laughter to you? They're singing an English song or vernacular song, whatever language, but the words these children are using, they are not the very words. Why? The children are cramming. They're just singing, but they don't know the meaning. They're singing the words or the song, but they don't know the meaning of that, of the lyrics of that song. So when you also read something, and you just want to grasp it the way it is, without understanding the meaning of the words of the statement, so that you can develop understanding, what you're doing is cramming. Let us avoid cramming. Let's avoid cramming by ensuring that we understand the very content, the very words, the very statements that we are reading. And we should be able to prepare way before the exam begins. That way, we are able to avoid mind blanks, because we are not trying to recall the words, but we have developed the understanding, and it is with us, and it can work for us any day, anytime. Finally, how can we avoid mind blanks? This is another tip. Avoid tension, fear of failure. Avoid tension and fear of failure. I want you to know that preparation for exams comes with fear and anxiety. It comes with it. But you must learn to identify that as I prepare for the exam, I may pass or fail. You must be willing to accept the two outcomes. You have to. As I prepare for this exam, if I pass, thank God. If I don't pass, there is another day for me to pass. It is not the end of the world. Are you getting me? It is not the end of the world if I fail today. I can fail today, but pass tomorrow, because the failures of today are our learning points so that we can do it better tomorrow. So we attach so much significance to exams to an extent of developing fear and anxiety. This is a setback. We need to be open-minded that an exam is coming and I'm doing my best. Once you do your best, that is all you need to do. So, as you study, stay calm. Stay calm. Accept the two outcomes that must happen. In an exam, you either pass or fail. Those are the two main outcomes from an exam. So you must be ready for any of that. If you fail, there is an opportunity for you to pass tomorrow. And if you pass today, it shows that you have been doing the right thing and you need to do it to sustain those good scores. So we must overcome anxiety by being ready to accept the outcomes of an exam. Don't kill yourself. Don't feel so anxious. Don't study with tension and pain because the exam is coming. No, the exam is going to come and go. You are the person to remain in this life. So you must always believe in yourself that you can do it. And if you don't do it tomorrow, there's an opportunity for you to do it tomorrow. So, As you study, make sure that you have peace of mind. Peace of mind. You need peace of mind. Do all you can. You don't want to know whether you are a success or not. What you want to know is that you have done your best. And that is all there is to this life. You do not want to know whether you are a success or you are excellent or not. What matters in life is being able to know that you have done your best. So I encourage you to do your best. Do your best. Do your best. Embrace whatever comes your way. None of us want failure. But when it comes, it is a learning point. Accept it and move on. Once you do that, success is there waiting for you, and it will surely come. I promise you, it will come. Have a nice moment.